Hello and welcome to a fine fall day. This soup that I'm going to make tonight is one that I saw on a channel called Townsend. He's so much fun to watch. I really enjoy it. He's not vegan, not plant-based, but he does 17th century cooking and some 18th century cooking too. And so my husband and I will sometimes throw the YouTube up on the TV and we'll sit together and we'll watch. They dress in period costume and talk about how people cooked back then. They've got recipe books from people from that period. And so when I saw this recipe, oh gosh, it was a couple years ago, I was like, I could do that. This is called a German root soup. this Let's try that again. This is called a German root soup. And I will put a link down below for his video because it's just fun to watch. I really get a kick out of Townsend. So the first thing that I do is get all my vegetables chopped, which is what I've already done. And I do basically equal amounts to try to make the soup. At the store that I go to, they have these really cool bags, and I don't know if they're in other grocery stores or not, but they do parsnip and turnips just in these bags. I have cut them all up before and done like massive soups. I did not do that tonight. So all I try to do is equal parts of the roots. And then with the carrots, I do extra because I love the carrots in it. So the first is basically, I think probably maybe a cup and a half of parsnips. This is probably closer to 2 cups of carrots because I love cooked carrots. Love it, love it, love it. It's a real easy recipe. About a cup and a half potato. Got about a cup and a half of the turnips. And oh, you can just smell the turnips coming up in there. 1 medium onion. And then we're gonna go ahead and throw in got some pink Himalayan sea salt, just for the fun of it. So we'll start with about a teaspoon of that. Got to get some garlic in there. It's good stuff. Makes everything better. So about a teaspoon and a half of garlic. And like I said, this is something that when I get in the mood, I throw it together. I don't measure much. Poultry season. I love poultry seasoning and it just does it for me in here. So that's about a tablespoon of poultry seasoning. And then caraway seed. Caraway, he didn't have that in the recipe for Townsend, but I tried it once just because it just seemed like it needed something. And the caraway, oh my goodness. I'm a big fan of caraway. All right, so that's about a teaspoon of caraway. I used mortar and pestle to grind it up because I wanted to make sure that I didn't have like caraway seed stuck in my teeth, and then it just gets it in there faster. 4 cups of vegetable stock. Now, I may actually need to add some more stock, but we're going to start out with this. And I'm going to get it on the stove and let it start doing its magic. Because all it needs to do now, we've got all the seasoning in, is simmer away. And let the vegetables get soft. Let all the seasonings come together. I like a thicker soup anyway, so this actually might work out really well. We'll throw that back on there. So now, got about a half a pot of German root soup. I'm gonna get it on, and I just wanna get a slow simmer going on it. So we'll put it at medium to get it started. Get this loveliness all mixed together. And I taste as I go. So I may want more garlic or I may want more caraway. Who knows? We're gonna find out as this gets going. Put a lid on to keep all the liquid in there. And I will see you in a few minutes. Like I said, very fast, very simple recipe. All right, the soup is done. It took about 35 minutes I brought it up to a boil and then brought it down to simmer so that everything could do its thing together. So that is what my little loveliness looks like. Nice deep rich broth. I did add a little bit of soy sauce just to get some more depth of flavor and a little bit extra garlic and poultry seasoning just to beef up that flavor in the broth. So let's try the German root soup out. Mm. I make it a little bit different each time, a little bit of different seasonings each time, but I'll tell you what, that really, really does it for me on a nice cold fall day, being able to have a soup that I can sink my teeth into. And I love cooked carrots in the first place. I had never had, that I know of, parsnips and turnips. And it wasn't until I saw Townsend make his video that I was like, I should really try this out. Rutabaga is another one that I've never really had a lot of rutabaga. Kohlrabi. So all those vegetables, yeah, it's going to be fun to start trying to incorporate them. I know that the more vegetables you get into your diet, the more variety you get, the better it is for your gut health, your microbiome. And soup just keeps all of that really good nutrients in there so that you can drink the broth. And on a day like today where I have a little bit of a cold going on, I'm just thrilled. If you wanted to, you could put noodles in there too. I don't. I like it the way it is right now, but try out the German root soup. It is so much fun. It is fantastic. If you don't like caraway, keep the caraway out. But there's so many different ways that you can season it to make it taste the way that you want. And on a nice fall day, it's just comfort food. For veggie's sake, eat for your health, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.